Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to wish you guys a happy Juneteenth. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. And for those who don't know what Juneteenth is, it is an African American holiday that is celebrated throughout the United States. And the history behind Juneteenth is that on June 19th, 1865, a Union general by the name of Gordon Granger rode into Galveston, Texas, and announced to everybody there that slavery was now over. Now, for those who are probably wondering, didn't Abraham Lincoln announce the abolition of slavery in the Emancipation Proclamation a couple of years before that? It wasn't the Civil War already over a month prior? And yes, that is true, but because we didn't have telecommunications back then, the word of the Emancipation Proclamation didn't reach Texas until actually a month after the Civil War, because Texas was a very remote area. It didn't see the battles, or it didn't have a lot of combat happening in that state, like the states of Virginia and the Carolinas, and et cetera, et cetera. So when the Union General rode into that city and announced it, there was a huge celebration of the now freed slaves, and basically the people, or the slaves that used to live in Texas, went throughout the United States, and they sort of spread this holiday, and now it's sort of become the celebration of the freedom of all the slaves throughout the United States, and not just Texas. And I think it's very important for us as Black people to understand and know about our history, because there's so much stuff that has happened to us or to our ancestors that I feel like when someone doesn't know like our history, like some of our history like this, it's a disgrace, and it's a slap in their face to all the stuff they went through. Like my great grandfather was probably a slave. Imagine working from sun up to sundown and not having nothing in form of compensation whatsoever, and your life is meaningless. They treated slaves like animals. That's how the slave owners in the United States felt about people of color. They just did not care about people who looked like us, and that's why they owned slaves. And a lot of people will say, oh, well, the Civil War was fought over states' rights. Yeah, it was fought over states' rights, the state right to own other human beings. That's the reason they fought, or they left the United States, is because they wanted to keep owning slaves. And the entire economy of the South revolved around slavery and agriculture. So, it's lunacy when someone tells people that, oh, the South fought over states' rights and not slaves. It's crazy talk, and that's why it's so important to know about our history. And that's all I really gotta say. Happy Juneteenth. Have a nice day. Peace out, y'all.